What's good, YouTube? UK Spiro here, and forgive the freeze frame, but I just wanted to explain what's going on in the video quickly. So in this one, I'm off diving in Cornwall with a fellow YouTuber, Ryan Edwards. He's a very nice guy. I've been wanting to dive with him for quite a while, and fortunately, we managed to make that happen. We went out, we got on some scallops, because the weather was absolutely atrocious, as you'll see at the start of this video, and nowhere else was really very diveable. But we managed to get in, we got some scallops, we got wet, and it was a good day. Hope you enjoy the video, and I'll pop back in from time to time just to give you a bit of commentary and explain what's going on here.
So, diving with Ryan. Say hi, Ryan. Hey! Cheers, Ryan. We got some lovely weather down here in Cornwall. Putting Ryan on some scallops. Went for a bit of a dive. Thought I'd bring you in and show you what the weather is where we're diving. It's pissing down. There was thunder and lightning at my house when I left, so we might have to get out soon if that arrives down here. And it's horrendous. 40-50 mile an hour wind. I mean, this place is normally like a mill pond, and it's got chop on it. That's pretty bad. Yeah, welcome to Cornwall, British summer. Woohoo!
So here we go, guys. Bit of a breathe up on the surface quickly. We're just checking surface intervals to check that I've been up for long enough before I can go back down and dive. And then a big final breath, and I believe I'm about to duck dive. Yeah, so duck diving down and on our way to the seabed. And landed straight on a scallop. Unfortunately, a little bit small, but you know, you can tell from this little clip here, I'm in a good spot. There's plenty of scallops around. Finding them, as you can see, they're quite well hidden. They do bury down into the seabed quite well, but certain little tricks can help you with finding them. So if you go when the tide is running, that's always beneficial, as they'll always open up during a running tide, and use that as a time to feed. So one final one at the end, and back to the top and onto another dive here. So this dive, as you can see, I'm not diving for scallops on this dive. I'm just going down to record Ryan, and you can see him gliding just above the seabed, about a metre off the seabed, gliding along and just scanning, head turning left to right, nice and relaxed. And there we go, he's onto a scallop, picked it up, bit more of a look around, and my breath hold is starting to run out already, so I'm on my way back up. And as you can see by Ryan's reaction here, he had no idea I was filming him. I think I made him jump a little. Now this came as a bit of a surprise for us. As you can see, the weather, the rain has sort of eased off a little bit, but that is a border force ship. Quite what it was doing in there where we were diving, I have no idea. It's very shallow where we were diving, and probably quite risky for that ship to come in there. But I've got no idea why he was in there, and no idea what they're looking for. But yeah, visit by border force. It's not something that happens every time you go diving. So another dive down here, and inspired by Joe PK, if anyone wants to hold their breath and try and do the dive with me, then get ready to go. I'm just counting down now to my final breath in, and then we are off down into the depths, down to the seabed, and we'll start scanning for scallops. So in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Down we go, duck diving down, 2 hands free, no gun in hand, because we're only picking up scallops here, and very fortunate, look at that, straight on top of it. It's always nice when you come down and they're there right away. Obviously you know you're in the right spot, and it's good to go from there on for the rest of the dive, really. As you can see, we're just scanning, we're looking right, we're looking left, watching it back. I do need to slow down a little, my movements are a little erratic. But, you know, we're getting it done, we're finding the scallops, we're in the right areas, so happy days. Coming back up now, and breathe. Next up here, as you can see, it's not always the giant scallops that we find, they're not always nice big ones. Sometimes we do find a tiny little baby one. This is probably the smallest one I've ever seen, so I thought I'd just pick it up and get a couple of pictures of it. And away he goes again, back down into the deep, and that's it. One last dive here, just a quick one at the end, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. It's a little bit different, I'm not used to doing the commentary, so forgive me on that. It'll take some getting used to for me. But we're getting there, and hopefully I can get hold of some decent editing software, because right now I'm editing this on what feels like a potato. But I hope you've enjoyed the video, and take it easy. Hopefully we'll get some more out soon. Peace.